A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. This is right. This one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The ball is caught. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Wade. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. On this drive, they've converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made by the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback rolling to his right now. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bruins! Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Miami offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Hand it off for a draw. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back do just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. UCLA offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, the broken tackle produces a solid gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, UCLA. Look out, whole different game now.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. A draw to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offense. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He's running out of time here.
Oh, what a grab!
He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games he just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaking tackles and going. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Chris, oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Second and goal for the offense. Back's got it again. And he must whistles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time that we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbound.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. And the UCLA offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
The Bruins are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
fight get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Caught quickly on the left side. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Touchdown, UCLA, as they come roaring back now. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchdown. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He can go.
But I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. A direct snap. Touchdown, Bruins. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Nice job here with the game on the line. This offensive line gets a nice push, and the back gets it into the end zone to give them a lead. Now, you look at this, less than 2 minutes to go in the national title. You're up by 1. Obviously, you go for 2 here to give yourself a 3-point lead.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter.
UCLA 43, Miami 42.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a late deep throw. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? It's a draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Breaks an open space. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. The field goal is good. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off. Just need to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown